Right, so I've been watching all sorts of Supernatural lately. I'm getting caught up on it. I'm just about the end of season 4. There's loads to go. Um, Unsurprisingly, I have had Carry On My Wayward Son on the brain for ages. And it's got a nice vocal harmony bit in it, and I really wanted to record it, but there's not any reason why I have to record it. But it's been at the back of my mind for ages. So for some reason this afternoon, I had the urge to do what I'm doing now, which is to just record that little bit, because that's the bit that's stuck in my head, but also to show you how I actually do these multi-track recording units, because every so often when I do one, someone asks me how I do it and what amazing equipment, and I haven't got any amazing equipment, but I can show you how I do it. So I'm just using my iPhone and headphones and an app on the iPhone called 4Track, which is not free, but it's not very expensive. I think Tom Felton actually originally recommended it. That's where I discovered it. 4Track recommends that you use a microphone and stuff, but I've discovered that you can actually do it with no extra equipment, but you do need to use the headphones in the phone all the time, which is why I've got them in now. So I'm only going to record this first little bit of just that first page of the song, because that's the bit that's stuck in my head, and the rest of it's not got all sorts of vocal harmony in. So it won't take long, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So on the iPhone, I've opened 4Track, and it looks like that. You probably can't see it, but anyway, in mine looks like that. It's got a metronome clicking, so I can hear the clicking that tells me the beat. And I could do it without playing any of it on the piano at all, because the final version is not going to have any piano in it. But I found that I can keep it more in tune if I play the piano chords first. So that's the first thing. I'm going to on track 1, record it, and when I start recording, it's going to give me 4 clicks in my earphones so I can hear the beat. And I'm just going to play these chords. Now these chords I'm going to play aren't going to be in the final version. I'm going to delete them by then. So I don't need to play the right rhythm, it's just so I can keep in tune. So here we go, chords. And I've stopped track 1. And if you were paying attention, you noticed that one of those chords was wrong, but it wasn't very wrong. And I can't bother to do it again. I would do it again if I wasn't filming this, but I can't bother to say all the stuff I've already said. No. It won't be wrong enough to put me off when I sing it. Right, so now, I don't need the piano again. You can sit where I'm sitting now. Usually, if it was something more complicated, I would have written out properly all the different parts so I could work out exactly what each line was doing, but this is very straightforward, and it more or less has the 3 separate vocal lines on the music, so I can just do it from there. So track 2, I always do the bottom part first because I sing low, I'm a second alto, and so it's more comfortable for me to do the lower parts first, because the higher parts are easy to do once I've already warmed up. So that means the tune is the last bit you're going to hear. So I'm going to do the bottom part. Now you won't be able to hear this, but in my headphones I'll be able to hear the beats going click, 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 and I'll be able to hear the chords that I just played on the piano because they're on track 1. So this is track 2. See if I can do it right first time. Carry on. Is that speed? Okay. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Alright, so that wasn't very good because I wasn't quite warmed up. I should have warmed up after the talking, but I didn't. So I'm just going to do track 2 again. Now I know what I'm doing. So I'm singing again. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. That last note is just about as low as I can go easily, so it's just on the edge, but it's close enough, never mind. Right, so now I'm going to do the middle part, the next one up. So in my headphones I'll be able to hear the piano chords and the tapping and the tune that I just recorded. So this is the middle part. Na da da. Alright, here we go. See if we can get it right first time. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Okay, close. I'm going to do that one more time because I went a bit weird in the middle. Here we go, again. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. That was alright. And then we get the tune, which is the top of the 3 parts. Surely I can do this part right first time. You'd think, wouldn't you? Let's give it a go. So now I can hear in the headphones the tapping on the beat and the piano chords and the 2 other parts that I've just recorded. So this is track 4. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Alright, so that was okay. Close. Now I just noticed while I was doing the last one that it was kind of overloading the levels a bit. So it's all going to be a bit extreme. So I'm just going to record all 3 tracks one more time. But this time with the phone further away from me so it's not picking me up quite as loudly. So that means track 2 again first. Hang on. Right, track 2. Da 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 da. The level's a bit better now. Right, okay. Carry on. So it's track 2. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. That bottom note's still a bit approximate, but it's close enough. Right, it's track 3 again. Carry on. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. And finally, track 4. Hopefully not overloaded this time. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. Okay, so that's as good as I can be bothered to do. So what I will do now is that's all the recording done. I will import them into Audacity because that does multi-track things, and then I'll export them as a mixed MP3 thingy. I usually like to do it so I've got one of the voices in the middle and one on the left and one on the right, because Audacity just does that just by sliding things. And then I can do whatever I like with the MP3. Normally when I do this, I would then put the finished MP3 over the thing of one of me. I will put it over the video of one of the times I'd recorded it. So actually, I'm going to record myself singing the top part again, but this time, before I put this online, I'm going to delete the soundtrack of what I'm about to do and put the finished mixed MP3 over it. Does that make sense? Hope so. So, I don't need to record this on the MP3. So there we go. Yes, I do actually, because it won't fit. There we go. Yeah. Now put it on track 1 because I'm going to delete that anyway. There we go.
Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.